Okay, ladies and gentlemen, second press conference, and again, I think we should pay tribute to a wonderful fight, and the winner of that fight, ladies and gentlemen, Mikey Garcia.
Robert?
We're going to go to the floor for questions. Yes, at the back.
Mikey, early in the fight you were getting hit by that left hook, but later in the fight you started putting your right hand up. You made the adjustment to be defensive on that. Talk about the adjustments you made in the fight.
Yeah, you know, Jesse's experience, he has a good left hook. My dad and my brother, they warned me about it. You know, we worked on it early. You know, I'm taking my time just to feel him out, feel the timing, the distance. Even later in the fight, you know, he was able to land maybe one or two here and there. But, you know, we practice on keeping my right hand up to protect ourselves against that left hook. And it's a sneaky hook. Comes after a couple of jabs. You know, he'll kind of reach over with that hook. It's one of his better punches. But I was able to, like I said, make those adjustments because we practiced in the ring, in the gym.
You said before the fight that the big question was for yourself, are you going to be able to be viable and a legitimate modified contender next year? What is your assessment of the answer to that question?
Well, I mean, I think I answered a lot of those doubts and questions tonight. You know, we fought a tough, you know, opponent in Jessie. Jesse's solid welterweight, you know, big and strong, and has gone, you know, the distance with some of the very best in the division. And I mean, I kind of have to leave that up to you guys. What do you guys think? I think I did good. I think I showed, you know, I'm resilient, I'm strong. I can go the distance against a bigger man and still box effectively.
So how do you think now you had the fight with Errol? Obviously did not go well. This fight went very well. I would say their talent level is like, you know, maybe Jesse's on the notch below. So how do you look ahead to Pacquiao, you know, somebody else?
Yeah, like I said, I think I performed very well, and I was able to overcome those size disadvantages early on to show that I can be a solid welterweight. You know, I already faced Errol, and he's probably the best welterweight, and he was never able to hurt me. And you know, I think I can really do something at welterweight. I think I can become a champion, you know, within a fight or two. I'm ready to challenge, you know, for a world title, you know, and we've been talking about Manny, maybe a rematch with Errol in the near future. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and take that step.
Mikey, you mentioned options in the ring. Does that also include Terrence Crawford also?
Sure. Look. With me, I'm ready to fight anybody. You know, if Terrence is available, we'd definitely like to get in the ring with him. I think the bigger fights there, everybody would love to see me and Manny. So that's the fight that I would love to entertain. But I'm available and I'm game to fight anybody. I ain't gonna run from anybody. I ain't gonna just fight opponents. I'm gonna fight the champions, and he's one of the champions also.
Mikey, would you say that Manny Pacquiao is your #1 option? And Eddie, I'd like to ask you, how viable is that now, given up tonight's result?
Look, like I said, I'm ready to fight anybody, but the fight with Manny has been talked about for many years. You know, it's been brought up, you know, here and there, and I think after tonight's performance, I think they'll consider that a great matchup. I think the fans and all of you guys would consider that probably the #1 fight for me. I love it. I love the idea of fighting Manny. You know, and you know, I think it's the perfect matchup for my next fight.
Mikey, do you think your guys' relationship with Top Rank and how that would that be a problem in making the fight with Crawford?
I'm just ready to get in the ring, and I mean, it seems like, you know, when both fighters want to get in the ring, and you know, the promotions, the networks, everything is able to work together, I think anything could happen. You know, sometimes we have to put aside, you know, differences in order for the fans to enjoy the right fight.
Eddie, can you answer that? How viable is the Pacquiao-Mikey Garcia fight? First, how you're waiting for some?
That's what my attention's going to be turned to over the next couple of weeks, is trying to put a deal together for Mikey that he's happy with to take that fight, and to try and make sure that Manny Pacquiao's in for that fight. I think it's probably one of the best fights in boxing. You know, Mikey made me chase him around for 2 years. We worked together for the first time. I feel like we've been out on our first date, and I really enjoyed it. But you know, we're not officially dating yet, so I want to make sure that I can go maybe for another dinner. So that's what I'm going to be trying to be doing. I'm going to be making sure that we put together a very attractive proposition for him moving forward, And, DAZN loved working with him. We loved working with him. We saw a huge crowd in here tonight. And I really feel that Manny Pacquiao against Mikey Garcia is just a monstrous fight.
Mikey, en español, por favor. Te han atacado mucho diciendo que no eras un 147 natural. Te pregunto en este sentido, personalmente, ¿qué significa para ti, para Robert, el demostrar que sí están para la 147?
Mira, ya tengo victorias en 5 divisiones. Esta fue mi primera en welter. Pienso que fue una presentación muy bien de mi parte. Demostré que estoy de la talla de cualquier contrincante alto en esta categoría. Y demostré pues talento contra un ex campeón mundial. Así que pienso que estamos listos para enfrentar a los campeones actuales. Me sentí bien, me sentí fuerte. Demostré que tengo todo el talento para competir con lo mejor, así que yo estoy dispuesto a pelear con cualquier campeón que me dé la oportunidad en peso welter y poder conquistar ese 5º campeonato en quinta división.
No, pues mira, claro que sí, todos sabemos que había mucho esa duda y ahora con este triunfo con un welter que ya incluso estaba hasta peleando ya su última pelea en super welter y pues fuerte, grande y sólido en el peso welter, y con esto pues yo creo que sí fue una demostración de que Mikey puede competir en ese peso.
Mikey, ¿qué hiciste diferente ahora para verte y lucir todavía físicamente y lucir mejor en el ring?
Bueno, se hicieron ajustes. Pienso que ya con tanto tiempo ya en esta división, manteniendo el peso por un año, me ayudó. Me sentí pues rápido, me sentí fuerte, que la vez pasada en realidad quizás el poco tiempo de preparación para esta división no era suficiente, aunque en ese momento yo me sentía bien, pero aparentemente en la hora de la pelea no lo fue. Pero en esta ocasión, como te digo, demostré mi rapidez, habilidad, inteligencia y más que nada también fortaleza. Enseñé que puedo lastimar a un peleador grande. Resistí 2 asaltos buenos y entonces yo estoy contento con mi presentación. Sí, también hicimos los ajustes durante la pelea, saber quitar la distancia para poder ganar una pelea contra un rival grande.
Okay, what was that again?
Your assessment of now Mikey answering those questions. The answer should be a viable.
Well, look, with that 1 year, already maintaining that weight, just like Mikey said, I think that was the main reason. He said at the first fight, 3 months before, we're thinking getting him into the welterweight division and putting in muscle and everything. Mikey says during the fight he just didn't feel like himself. Now a whole year, I think he proved to everybody that he could compete there. I'm very pleased with his performance. I think this is just his first performance where it's just going to get better and better, from now on. If that Pacquiao fight is available, definitely we would love to have it.
Mikey, how do you feel about your power? Obviously, you dropped him in the 5th, but you didn't kind of go for the kill. Did you feel he wasn't as hurt?
No, look, he's an experienced fighter. Jesse's strong, experienced. So I had to be careful. I don't want to get caught with something dumb, something crazy out there and get hurt. So even though I did hurt him several times, even after the knockdown, I hurt him a few other times, but he was still able to, swing away and be dangerous. Like I said, we're not here to look for the knockout. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna try, and I did try a few times, but he was still swinging hard, and I just got to be smart. We got to be smart. I want to make sure I win first. If if I was able to put him out, great. But there's moments where he was still gonna swing hard, and I don't want to get caught. So it was just one of those things where I just felt it's best to be smart and win this fight. Mira, Manny regresó el tiempo en la pelea de Thurman. Se miró muy bien, impresionó a todo el mundo, incluso a mí. Pero yo pienso que ahorita yo también ya demostré que sí puedo ser un contrincante grande en esta división y me encantaría una posibilidad, una pelea con Manny Pacquiao. Pienso que ya tiene varios años la pelea queriéndose pues marinar un poco, se ha mencionado bastante. Pienso que el mundo está listo a ver esa pelea. Manny Pacquiao es un gran peleador, una leyenda en el boxeo. Me encantaría subir al ring y compartir ese cuadrilátero contra él y demostrarle a todo el mundo que yo puedo ser campeón mundial en peso welter. Look, I would love to get in the ring with Manny. It's a fight that has been mentioned and talked about for several years. And now that I have a win in the welterweight division, I think people can actually consider me a liable contender. And it's been talked about for several years. So I think with this victory, it's more accessible. And I would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. He's a living legend. I would love to share that ring with him. Yeah, I like I said, I mentioned he's a living legend. It'd be tremendous. It would be a great thing for my legacy. To get in the ring with an all-time great like Manny. It's not very often that we get to possibly have an opportunity to fight an all-time great. So in order for me to get in that ring with Manny would be just amazing. And I think I can definitely show everybody that even though he looked great, I can take him out and show that I'm just as great, but I need that opportunity. I need to get in the ring with him. I mean, look, I'm willing to fight anywhere. I mean, it's 4 ring. Every ring is 4 ropes and 4 corners. It don't matter where it's hosted. If it happens to go to Saudi, we just gotta be out there early in time to get adjusted, acclimated, and adjusted to the time. But I think inside of that ring, it doesn't matter where the fight is at. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm ready to go anywhere.
Yeah. This Saudi's the plan for this fight.
Mikey, first forward to Manny Pacquiao when you were a teenager.
Give me a second. Hold on, because he was.
Hey, Mikey, they got Lomachenko ranked at number 1. Do you think higher?
Nah, look, I don't. Yeah, look, I don't care about.
If not that, y'all should just fight.
Look, I don't care about the ratings, really, rankings. I'm not chasing a number 1 number 1 pound for pound list or anything like that. Everybody has an opinion. I don't mind. I'm here to fight the very best, win multiple titles in different divisions. Maybe we get in the ring sometime with Lomachenko. I don't know. I mean, I'm not here to compete for the ratings. I want to fight the very best. I'm fighting at a 5th division, and that's what I'm after.
Oh, you first sparred Manny Pacquiao when you were a teenager, if I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Experience and having that experience as a young kid, what do you think about that?
We sparred Manny, many years ago, so things are going to be a lot different. He's developed, he's more experienced also, but I'm also more experienced. I think when I sparred him, I was probably like 18 or 19 or something. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I did very well at the time. I felt that, having the opportunity to spar with him, I was able to learn from that and help me, be the fighter that I am also, But I think, at this time, I can't consider that anything, to look back and try to pick anything from that time. We're totally different fighters with a lot more experience now.
2 more questions, guys. It's about 150 degrees in there.
It was wonderful. I think it was a great turnout. I appreciate all the fans, who came out and watched us live. Because, like I said, I do it for them. I do it for my people, and I have fans everywhere. And Texas in general has always been great for boxing, but I have been fighting in Texas many times, and especially here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And this time we get to come here to Frisco, and my fans show up. So I really appreciate that. It was a great turnout. I'm happy that we were able to come back here, and it's amazing that I'm able to carry so many fans, and have all that love and support. They welcome me with open arms. It's like my second home here in Texas. I come here so often. I've fought more world title fights here than anywhere else.
Mikey, now that you're comfortable at 147, are you going to stay at welterweight for the rest of your career, or will you go back and forth?
I mean, I'm ready to fight. Even at 140, I think I can come down to 40 for the right fight. If there's a very interesting fight available, and if nothing else is available at 47, then I'm gonna take whatever at 40. It is brought to my attention. I feel that I can compete in both divisions. And I'm just as good. At 140 than I could be at 147. But if right now the main target would be something big at welterweight, so I can challenge for that 5th division world title.
Mikey, just from my perspective, academy and whatnot. You went to Austin College. Can you put that in perspective and see where you're at now? How do you measure like what you've done in the games, where you're at now?
No, look, I never imagined to be where I'm at. Even when I was a kid, I never thought I'd be a fighter. So, as a teenager, and then in my early 20s, I did the academy at 19, 20, and I wasn't sure where boxing would take me. So, I did Oxnard College, graduated there. Then I did the Ventura County Police and Sheriff's Academy there, just to see if I fell into law enforcement, because I didn't know which career to take, which path. Boxing started to give me more, and I saw a bright future in boxing. So I focused all my attention, all my effort in the sport, and I'm glad I did. All the love and support from my fans. It's the best feeling ever. Walking out to an arena, I get emotional just to see that all these people are here to see me. It's like nothing ever. I can never explain how satisfying, how great it feels to have that kind of love. Who am I? And all these people are here. It's almost emotional. So I'm glad I chose this, because these are the memories that I'll always take with me. Even after I retire, I'll be able to take those special moments, those special seconds walking, ring walk, with me, and I'll never forget that.
Last question for Mikey, guys.
Look, we had a show last night, a great turnout. Garcia Promotions put a show last night at the Southern Junction nightclub in Irving, Texas. It was a great turnout. It was a sold-out crowd, tremendous atmosphere there to support the local fans and support the local fighters, local talent, and some of our fighters from Cali that came out here. I'm very happy, and baby steps. Today we co-promoted. Matchroom has been great, and people from the zone have been great. They've been supportive, transparent. Some of the things that I asked, we had a great turnout tonight. Like I said, it's baby steps. We're growing the company, growing myself as a promoter, and then for me to be able to show my display all my skills tonight, I think it was a great performance. I'm very happy, and if relationships continue like this, we can continue working together. I have nothing, else to say. I'm very pleased. Matchroom has been great. Eddie Hearn, the zone team, again, wonderful people. They pay a lot of attention to detail, and I like that. They treat me well. So I have nothing but good things, good feelings, a good experience. I think the relationship is good enough to continue doing this.
I'm going to make that reservation. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikey Garcia.
Thank you.
It's a new contract.
Just as much, and it elevated to something similar. I didn't get the victory, which I'm a little down over that. I came in very confident. My team did an amazing job, instructing me and everything else. But sometimes, I didn't follow the guidelines, and I believe that's why, I didn't get the victory. But I thought it was a close fight. I think the knockdown made a difference. I underestimated Mikey's timing. He has a good pop. And credit to him, credit to my team. I'm thankful to my team. I'm thankful with Eddie, my advisors. I want to thank them personally for the support, for giving me this opportunity. And I'll be back. I'll be back soon enough. I'll go back to the drawing board. Listen, when a professional athlete has ups and downs, we use these as experiences to make us into a more experienced and better athlete. So that's what I'm going to take it as. And I'm going to keep this amazing team that I have. I'm very thankful with them once again. It was 2 months of hard work. It's just unfortunate we fell a bit short in a fight that I thought was very close. Honestly, I say it from the heart. I just think that the knockdown possibly made a difference. And credit to Mikey. He fought a good fight. I think we both did. I think we gave the fans what they wanted to see. I think he can compete against anyone. I mean, in the last fight that he had previous to facing me, I think he he came up short. But like I said earlier, sometimes a professional athlete has ups and downs. But if you take it in properly, you can learn from it and become better as a professional athlete. And apparently he has. I stunned him in the 4th round. I thought I had him. And I got a little confident. I didn't feel any of his punch in the beginning. And I believe it was the 7th round or so. He caught me with a good shot. And, it just threw my equilibrium away a bit. But I was able to come back. And as you all know me, I'm a warrior. So I'm not going to step back. I say, what's up, man? Let's go. I think that's a good fight. I'd like to see it. I think that you would get another action-packed fight. I mean, Mikey's a good, entertaining fighter. He's a Mexican warrior. And tonight you saw 2 Mexicans battling it out, as expected. And I think he can match up against top guys in the division. Credit to him.
Yeah.
I would compare him to Manny Pacquiao, in that level. Like I said, in his last fight previous to facing me, he came up short, in a fight where I'm sure he learned a lot. And I think that he stays in the top of the division if he wants to stay in the welterweight division. I think he would be stronger at 140, but 47, he's also very good. You know what? I'd have to talk with my team. Talk with my coach here, Ernie Zavala, Mike McCullough, my father, my Eddie Hearn, my advisors, and see where we go from there. I would like to go up to 54. That was the previous plan, as you all know. But we'll sit down, we'll talk, and we'll go from there. But I'll be back for sure. I'm the type of athlete that works very hard and always wants to give you the best fights. I want to give you your money's worth. And I think everyone in the Ford Center at the Star really enjoyed it. A lot of people stayed after the fight to watch the interviews. They were very interested when the scorecards were being announced. I think that it just went silent for a second. No one knew what could have happened, what was happening. So they really were very attentive. I'm just glad that they enjoyed it. I'm glad that we gave them a good show because I'm a showsman. But I'm a bit down because, of course, I didn't come out with the victory, which I'm a bit down for. But I hope you enjoyed it. You know what? I have to look back at the tape. Like I said, after I heard him, I said, I got this, fool. But things change in a fight. You have to keep your composure and keep your game plan. And I think that I just got a little, I just wanted to catch him again with the hook, but he knew already that the hook was coming. So he was looking for other angles, and he adapted. And I think that I adapted as well in the later rounds also, changing some things up. Fighting him in the inside at times, in the body, went up top, just, changing it with variety. But, the judges gave it to him, and, I don't dispute it, but I'm not happy, but I'll come back stronger. Man, it is what it is. We have 12 rounds, 3 minutes. I'm not frustrated because I did what I could in those 12 rounds. Like I said, now we'll look back at the videos and we will find a way to get better. That's the only thing we could do now. We can't really say I could have done, should have done. I said, okay, next time I will change this and I'll perfect these things that need to be perfected. But the game is 12 rounds, 3 minutes. And, once the bell rings, you did what you did. And, oh, no, for sure not. No. I didn't think that they were going to stop it because, I knew that I was good to continue. And I think that I showed that I was in good shape after the knockdown. And, I fought back harder. As you saw, the minute that he came to me, I said, let's go, man, what's up? And, it's just, this is boxing. I hope that, like I said, you stood up on your feet that round and, gave me credit for a good fight. I made it good, man. I made it good. It's always tough making weight no matter what division it is. But I think that I feel good. I'm not going to sit back and come up with excuses. I would like to fight at 54. That was the original plan, the previous fight. But we'll go back, talk with the team, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, I'll have to talk with my team and seeing what they instruct me to do, what they feel is the best decision to make. 47, I gave you a good performance. I gave you a good fight. Mikey came to fight as well. He came prepared, so I give him credit. Why not a second fight with Mikey? We told you we'd give you similar to Barrera Morales action, so if you enjoyed it as much, maybe we can do it again, second rematch.
Two more questions, guys. Yep. 3-1 to Jessie. Yeah.
What? What are you saying?
3-1. You won those rounds. It was the knockdown. It was a strange fight because I thought Jessie started so well, and then Mikey took over and then got the knockdown, and then won the round out, and then Jessie composed himself and finished really strong as well. And it was one of those where in the mid stages of the fight, everyone just presumed Mikey was going to win the fight, and then when it got to like the 10th round, everyone was looking at each other on the road going, is this close? And it was like, yeah. And then I think there's a lot of people who had the fight really close. I think there were people who scored it for Jessie Vargas. Some people scored it for Mikey. I do think that probably the majority had Mikey winning a narrow victory, to be honest. But there were definitely people, even on our row, who scored it for Jessie Vargas. And I thought to come back from the knockdown was incredible, because I have to say I thought the fight was over. And not just when you got up from the knockdown, even the round after, when you're up against the ropes, or I think 2 rounds after that. And, to come back and actually, have people thinking that it was close or even had you winning was incredible, because the fight looked over.
We prepared well. Like I said, I should have just followed the guidelines of my trainers a bit better. But things happen, and we'll go back to the drawing board. Mikey has good timing. I think that my distance should have been perfected in between, in the middle of the fight. I think that at times I was a little out of range and trying to shoot shots, and I think that I should have put a little more pressure, attacking a bit more and getting in my distance, instead of, touching him and stepping back and trying to counter him. I was trying to counter him a lot. Because, I think when I caught him with a hook in the 3rd or 4th round, it was as a counter. So I was trying to get that punch again. But then again, like I said, we live and we learn. I'm very young, so I feel that I'll come back most definitely.
All right, guys. Once again, great performance from Jessie Vargas. Round of applause.
Thank you all.